think I should put a disclaimer up here that any deviations are the fault of me and not of where these recipes are coming from. Welcome to Keto's Worst, where we believe that if done properly, a low-carb lifestyle is not only healthy, but it is sustainable long-term and not at all restrictive. So today is the first of its kind. It's an experimental kind of video where I try other people's recipes. The idea is that any good experiment has a control, so we're going to make a recipe that is not keto. It's just the regular version of it, and then we're going to try two versions that are keto. I have been craving honey buns for quite a while. The iced honey bun glaze, maybe I'll put a picture of it, maybe I won't, but that's what I've been wanting, and I've actually had it a few times in the past few weeks and I still have the craving, so I wanted to make it myself. I've been learning my way through keto and low carb. However, it all began with me just watching regular videos. Binging with Babish, Joshua Wiseman, Sam the Cooking Guy. I guess there's a couple others, they're just not coming to my head. Those are all regular cooking channels, and I learned how to cook from those channels, and then I kind of adopted anything to low carb and keto. I still do want to learn regular cooking techniques and not restrict myself into only low carb and keto recipes. I do want to be careful about not putting other people's recipes on my channel and passing it up as my own. So you will be seeing me make it, but I will not be giving out measurements, and I will not be giving out like the process, I guess, like the temperatures and all that stuff. It's just pretty much I'm gonna go through it. I might have things to say that are just general keto topics or general cooking topics, and this is how I learn, and hopefully this is how you will learn if that's why you're on my channel. I don't know why you're here. If you wanna let me know down below so I can know what kind of videos to put up. But the whole point of this channel is I want to get deeper into keto and then bring some people along with me for this ride. That is the introduction to this new type of video in the lab, keto experiments, other people's pins. For right now, let's get started. There are 3 recipes. One is from Inspired DIY Keto Honey Buns. Then the other keto recipe is from Keto Connect. That is another channel I watched a lot when I was starting to learn keto. And then the control group is from I Heart Eating. So I'll have their Instagram, I guess. I have that linked all down below. Don't look at the recipe, but it is in front of me so I can know. There's one that has a 2-hour resting time in the freezer. So I don't know if that's too much information. We're starting with that one, and then we're going to start with the more complicated one, which is the normal, regular version, and then we'll be ending off with the Keto Connect version. I am talking a lot. So yeah, let's get it started. What do we do? Because usually when I make my own recipes, I'll talk and then I'll do. But here, I'll just do. Okay, I'm gonna put this off to the side. It's what's most important. Did not know I did not have this. Should have another one. I'm guessing this is the same thing. This is Spanish. It doesn't smell strong. Okay, this smells like it's what it's supposed to smell like. Kind of just smells like plastic. These both say vanilla. They say vanilla. This is so weird. I've never seen vanilla like this. Okay, so the problem is that almost everything needs it, and this has a very different smell. So I don't want to use this. And every single recipe uses it. So that is a bummer. Okay, we are back. That didn't take too long. I do think I took the last one though. Yep, so I just have to do this first part for now, and then we finish the second part. There's like 2 more bowls. Where are they? There's a huge one, but where's the medium one? It's really empty this dishwasher out. So this is technically fathead dough. So if you want to see the recipe, I will link it down or put it over here. Oh no, because it's a long, right, I'm not gonna put all of that there. Does anybody else love cream cheese? I don't. Were you here in the video that this broke? Because that's an issue. I apologize if I don't talk enough in this video, but I haven't edited it yet, so I don't know what I need from myself yet. So the second version should be better, and the third version should be even better than that. But we're gonna have to get there. That's like a month away from now. Like a fucking ball of silk. That's not what I want to say. It's like spider web. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna show the measurement. So you're gonna see this bowl and then magically another thing is gonna show up and then something else is gonna show up, or just the end, I don't know. It says do it with your hands. Kind of don't want to do that. Yes, I have to. My biggest concern with this one is I won't remember which is which, and I'll just do things randomly. See, that's how it's supposed to smell. And now that it's on my nose, that is that. That is not that yet. Okay, so first part of part one is done. On to the next. This is in my way now. We are on to the second recipe, which is from I Heart Eating. And this is the control version, right? The regular, not keto, full sugar version. I just want to talk a little bit about that because again, this is the first video, so I'm just going to be talking a lot. Every 10-ish days, I do cheat. And this is why I found this to be a more productive way to cheat. Because most of the time I would just buy whatever I want, but now I get to make what I want and then find the keto version of that thing and then start experimenting, right? I have no guilt about that. You shouldn't either when you plan your days off or whatever. It's very easy to get back into ketosis when you have done it for a while now. Back to this, everything is over there and we're just gonna go through it, right? That makes sense. I don't know what size this is. What size is this? Does it have measurements? Yes, it does. How do you do this? Hopefully this is not a bullet like it was last time. This is the second time Amazon has failed me on a product that I was very happy about at first. There you go. But on camera, it stopped working. It's a spray, and then a while ago, it was a cheese grater. Very disappointing. It's not terrible, but it's supposed to be a spray. I was trying to spray some fried chicken, I think it was, before it was actually fried, and it just shot a hole into the breading. It's quite annoying. I don't know how, what's cup? Oh, it says it right there. Oops, sorry, bleep that. All this milk just for a little bit of thing. So as you can tell, most of this stuff is not keto, but I think this is the one that's closest to maybe being keto, and it's not, because if you see this, hopefully I'm pointing correctly, that is 12 grams of carbs, so, and 11 sugar. So milk is not keto. What is any type of replacement. The flax, I use flax, most people would use, I believe, almond, and coconut I think is third. Soy is controversial, so do you. This is the only one that's going to be a little bit, not the ingredients, but it says I have to cook it at one temperature and then lower it and cook it at that temperature. But this one's at a certain temperature and that one's at a certain temperature. So I'm just going to go all of it at one temperature because I only have one oven. There's a little bit of butter left that needs to melt. This is weird. There's no like perforations here. How am I? What are you supposed to do with what you don't use? I don't know if I said this already. I said it in my head. The recipe does not call for this kind of flour, but this is the type of flour that I had. So that's the type of flour I'm gonna use. Why is this away from me? Okay, you shouldn't do that. Trying to help you, stop. Okay, so I think that is about it. Anybody else have trouble putting this on? Who knew I'd be baking on this channel? Okay, where's the small one? Did I use it for something? I did use it for something. Are you done? Because you're huge. Ow. Absolutely no way. My shoulder is feeling it right now. The last one is from Keto Connect. This is not a fathead dough, and this is a keto version, and I'm going to start it now. This is my little reading section. Running out of bowls, bro. I'll put this to the side for now. So pillowy. I'm gonna save this and do something with it, like some garlic knots, instead of trying to put it back in. I don't think this is a necessary step. It definitely doesn't say it there, but this is my version, so that's what I can input into this video. How am I gonna save it? Plastic wrap? Just over here. Where's my plastic wrap? It was right there. It says lengthwise, which maybe it was this way. That was supposed to, I don't know. That's a weird little piece, but it's okay. I feel like there should be melted butter. Maybe that comes later. I'm not sure what this is going to say, but I've read it like 3 times and I still don't know if it's going to tell me to do that last step. Not bad. We're back here. Do you know what the last thing I did for this was? Pretty sure a whole lot of this stuff will start going away. Why is it so hard? Should start putting some stuff away because this is too much. Okay, actually, I'm gonna pause you, clean up, and come back because this is a little too much for me. Okay, so where am I right now? This is what they look like. I don't know if they rose a little bit. Oh, right here, sorry. Now we can go back to this. I was supposed to whisk this before. I'm doing this first because I don't want everything to go everywhere. Like that. I wish there was a slow setting to this. I don't know. Can't find my other whisk. I messed that up. Highly messed that up. I think we're okay. It says hand mixer. This is a hand mixer, right? We're not doing that anymore. We're gonna bring this that was made the year I was born. It's supposed to be white. Everything's not working. It says hand mixer. Am I wrong? What is a hand mixer? Yeah, whisk well using a hand mixer. And right now, whisk, hand mixer, this is not working out for me. I'm just gonna use my hands because this is a nightmare. And that has flour on it. So it's gonna be very sticky, which it is very sticky. So I think we're okay. Butter again. Is it bad? I don't even remember the first one. That's completely on my mind. That was a lot easier than what I was about to do. It's not as tight. So this goes in, and then that is almost gonna come out. Yeah, the top one is about ready, so I'm going to just make the filling and be done with that. There's been so much butter being used today. This mess is ridiculous. I'm gonna take that out. It's been 25 minutes. So that is how they look. I wish I can put that down. It says let that rest for 5 minutes. So let's finish this. You can tell when it's getting a little bit too long. What world is this supposed to turn into when icing? It's just gonna stay this way, isn't it? Did it say melted butter or softened butter? It said butter. Yeah, it just said butter, so. Okay, I'm gonna make this melted butter. Almost there, almost there. Look at this. Look at that. How much did it say? What am I doing wrong? Because there's just no way. This is not. Okay, that's better. And that's workable, so let's make sure each one gets a little bit at least. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna do this a different way. So this is going a bit off recipe, but I'm pretty sure that's all it said. Kind of wanted to be able to drizzle, but you see that. So that's done. I think I'm gonna try this now and then try them again, just because, right? I don't have to let these rest. It's 10-15 minutes, so I think it's been about 5 minutes. And now that is 25, 20, a little bit longer. That is ready to come out of the freezer, right? Where are we here? So I think this is a testament of me not knowing what I'm doing and why we are doing this in the first place, because everything is looking crazy right now. I'm gonna start with this, get that in the oven, and then do the cream cheese frosting when that comes out. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna try one of these. It's been 15 minutes. Where am I looking? This is here, that's there, I'm here. So this is how it looks, right? I'm gonna go here on this camera. This is the bottom. And now, it's not too sweet. So to be honest, I would still really want the honey buns that come in the package. We're not done with this video. So that's that. This is just all butter. I think the other thing can come out. So let's do the icing for the other thing. Oh my god. There's so much that goes into this. The other ones are just like 2. This one is everything. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that out, okay? And those look like this, right here. Bring that down. See, this is better. This is what it should look like. Like, I don't know what the other thing was. Oh, all these have like little pockets. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit before trying, and let's finish this one. Melted butter, more melted butter. I'm cutting it into 6 pieces, I think. No, it just says 1 inch thick. So I'm gonna cut this end off. So 1 inch thick. That didn't come out all that tight. And then it says kind of just flatten it, so it's like a honey bun. This was just the leftovers. I was gonna try to like braid it, but this doesn't get braided. A log. I think that's what it said, flatten, right? It flattened slightly. I did not flatten slightly. So now this goes for 25 minutes. It's bound to make an appearance today. Anyway, I'm gonna taste these, right? Because they should have cooled off by a little bit. It has like a little muffin taste. Is it a muffin? So now this one's the one to beat. These look prettier though. Well, you don't see what I'm pointing at. Let's put them both in focus. So they both have one missing. Okay. Remember that this is the control group, and that this is the keto version that is not fathead dough. That one is the fathead dough. And that should be done in 20 more minutes. Okay, so this was starting to burn a little bit, so that's why I cut it short. It's only been there for like 15 minutes. Maybe because it was flat. Oh, interesting. Not like hard, but you see it's very dark, so I don't want it to keep going. Should it? Because this is not burning, but I'm gonna let it sit. Let's mix this up. See, cut my cleaning short a little bit. Did I burn myself here? So much butter used today. So that's that. What else? I wonder how that would have came out, that one, if I actually melted the butter. Right, it didn't say melted butter, no. My little brush from before. Okay, this seems more butter than glaze, so I don't know how to feel about this. Does it say to let it sit? It does not say to let it sit, but I let these go for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let this go for about 5 minutes. Okay, so let's try one. I don't know, should I try one on the edge? Try this one. I'm very neutral about this one. Like, that's why I keep tasting. I have no idea how I feel. I have no idea, so. I think it's worth repeating that this does not reflect the recipes in themselves. This is completely on me, but these are the 3 versions. This is the regular control. You can tell that dough looks the way the dough is supposed to look. The icing does not, so I was disappointed in that. This is the not fathead version that has 3 versions of, well, I'm not supposed to say it. Am I supposed to say it? This has multiple versions of flour. This is the fathead dough version. To be honest, this one looks a little bit more, at least because it's flat, it looks a little bit more like the actual honey buns that are in my head. But the glazing, this is probably the closest one to the glazing, even though, is it hard? No, this is still soft. So this is not a versus video. This is an experimental video where I'm learning how to do this stuff. So if you're staying with me in that analogy. This is about testing against each other, hypothesis and all that other stuff, to see if we can make a version of cinnamon rolls that were not that bad or better or similar. And then I think absolutely we did do that. I do like this one a lot. I think this is my favorite here. I'm going to retry one of these. I don't want to take a pretty one because I want a picture for that. I think this one off the edge. See, again, this is not that sweet, so I don't know, like I don't really remember what I did for any. This has been a long video. I think it's like 4 hours now, probably like 3.5 hours, and it's been a while, so I don't know what I did for either one of these. But yeah, I feel like this is not that sweet, so you can actually just make anything out of this one. And I saved a little bit of the dough, so I'm gonna make like garlic bread, maybe with some cheese. And this one, yeah, I think I like the base of this a lot more. I think if you did the squish with this, because I really like how this came out looking. Maybe if you did this recipe with the little squish method, it'll look a little bit better. But also, you know that the way I rolled it was kind of loose, so that's why they all have little pockets. Honestly, this is just neutral. Like, it's not bad. I don't know what it is. Like, I can eat all of them. Not right now, of course, but who knows? You know what I'm gonna do with this? Tomorrow for breakfast, I'm gonna make a little sandwich with bacon, because this already has the cinnamon sugar, so I don't have to do that. But it's gonna have bacon and it's gonna have cream cheese. I'm gonna use 2 of them. It's gonna be like a little sandwich. I'm definitely going to do that. How dusty am I? Thank you for watching. If you are interested in learning more about how a low carb diet can work for you and your long-term weight loss and maintenance goals, consider subscribing and hitting that like button if this is the type of video that you do like. If not, I have meal plan videos, I have tip videos, I have recipe videos. Maybe you like one of those. Yeah, so see you in the next video. Thanks. Nope, not like that.